come and join me. Today we have a recovery class. So if you've not been to one before, it's just like a stretch class. So you'll need a mat, a little chair if you feel like you're unbalanced, or just the mat on the floor will do. So come and join me, get ready. Who have we got? Anybody coming to join me? Good morning, good morning. So if you've had a big weekend, you've been running, jumping, doing everything you need to do, we're going to recover and do a few stretches that you can do all the time at home. So you can be just walking around and all of a sudden picking up the washing, drop that washing, go against a wall and do something then. So we'll make it nice and easy. Is anybody with me? Say hello. Here we go. Happy Joe, I'm glad you're with me. Morning, 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 Norman. It takes a little while for it to come through, so I feel like I'm standing here by myself for a while. I hope you had a lovely weekend. It's a little bit warmer today, so yay! We'll be able to take off those dressing gowns. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Julie. Hi, Cheryl. Poppy, Pippa, Emily, Ashley. Hi. Come on, let's go. Sarah, you'll need this stretch because at the end of the day, after doing that homeschooling, So starting nice and easy, I'm going to start on a wall. If you've got a door frame that you can use, that's where we're going. So I'm popping my hands on the door frame, let your chest drop down. So elbows high, chest drop down. So door frame or wall, I'm letting my chest drop through. I'm squeezing my, hi Ingrid! I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together. I want this thoracic spine to feel like it's getting a stretch. If you like being down on the floor, you can do it on your elbows, but remember you've got to push that thoracic spine, the middle part of your back, down. So that's where I'm trying to stretch. So here we go, you're holding it here. Squeeze your butt. Squeeze your shoulder blades. You might find that after a little while, you can let your chest drop down a little bit more, a little bit more each time. Good, coming back, give those shoulders a roll. Here we go again. Michelle, squeeze your inner thighs together. Drop down, chest down. Breathe. Now if you're here, Joe, gently take your chin to the ceiling. And then bring it back to neutral. Gently take your head to the ceiling, chin to the ceiling, Jan. And then bring it back. One more time, chin to the ceiling. And then bring it back. Hold it here. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Drop your chest down. And then come all the way back. Good, give it a little shoulder roll again. Hey Natasha, give it a little shoulder roll. We're going to do it one more time. So find your door frame, pretend it's here, squeeze your inner thighs, squeeze your butt, drop your chest in between that door frame. And remember, if it's too much for you, you're just pulling your shoulders back and down and opening up through your chest, weights even through your feet. Keep squeezing, keep breathing, let that thoracic spine stretch. Beautiful. And then come all the way up. Give yourself a little shoulder roll. Perfect. And then come to the wall again. Here we go, Norm, this is our one. Reach up tall. Now I'm stretching through my lats. I want to get that lat stretching up. So reach as tall as you can. And then you're thinking, oh, I sort of feel it. Drop your rib cage down. Rib cage down. Now this leg, you're going to take it behind you. Stick your hip out. Back to the start. Reach your fingers high. Have you got it? Now drop your hip to the wall. Now this hip, turn it forward. Keep reaching. Take the other hand down. If you've got nothing to do with the other hand, reach to the floor. Good. You keep breathing, keep reaching. One more reach, Cheryl. Stretch it tall. Good. And then come all the way out. Oh, give it a little roll. Beautiful work. We're going to do it one more time, Ingrid. Here we go. Reach it all the way up. So I'll show you from here. Let your rib cage drop down. Remember what we're stretching. We're trying to get that lat to lengthen up. And then to make it a little bit harder, we're going to take that leg behind and push that hip down. So you're against the wall, transverse still locking on. And then to make it a little bit harder, we're going to take that hip and push it away from us. So trying to make everything longer. That's it. Reach a little bit taller. Remember this hip? Turn it away. So don't stick it out. Turn it away or towards the other wall. Drop that hip down, reach long, breathe. You can reach this hand down to the floor. How are you doing? Looking good. Good work, coming all the way up. Ah. Give it a little shoulder roll. We're going over to the other side. Same, but on the other side. Hand up towards the wall. Drop your rib cage towards the wall. So remember, drop your rib cage towards the wall. Reach up. Joe, keep reaching. Now, that hip that's off the wall, you're going to push it towards the wall. Now you look like part of the wall. You can blend in. The leg that's doing nothing, you're going to swing it behind. Now you're going to turn that hip forward. Reach a little bit taller again. Reach a little bit taller. This hand can go down to the floor. Keep reaching. Tuck your chin, Victoria. Good. One more reach. See if you can grow a little bit taller. That's it. Turn that hip one more time. And then come all the way out. Oh, little shoulder roll. We'll do it one more time. So we've got it. Reach up tall. Drop that hip towards the wall. So I want that hip on the, rib cage, sorry. Rib cage on the wall. Reach your arm up long. Keep pushing the rib cage on the wall. Now push your hip on the wall as well. So you're blending in. You feel like you're blending in? When the kids are looking for you, you just do this. They won't know what to do. This hip, or this leg, is coming behind you now. Rotate that hip forward. Keep reaching, keep pushing. Everything lengthening. Let's see. Graham, you look, she's fallen asleep against the wall. That's no good. Wake her up. Come on, let's keep going. Here we go. She's feeling longer and stretched. Good work. And then come all the way up. Oh, beautiful. Give your little shoulders a little roll. Perfect. So we've stretched those lats. Let's get the back of our hands behind our bottom and pull them down. Now remember, tuck your chin. Tuck your chin, pull those arms down, then lift them up slightly. Good. If that's too much for you, you can just take your hands away, drawing your elbows in. Take it all the way down. Beautiful. Lift it up again. So I want to try and lift my arms up without bending forward. So lift your arms up, tuck your chin, looks great. Keep lifting, pretend I'm behind you and I'm lifting your hands a little bit higher. One more little lift. And then float it down. Perfect. Take your hands forward and then push forward. Roll through your shoulders this time. Bit of abba. Good. And then take it behind again. Reach your hands behind. Take it all the way down. Lift it up. Remember, I don't want to lean forward. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Squeeze your butt. Pretend I'm pulling you from the crown of your head. Little bit taller. Weights even through your feet. Good work. Then bring your hands forward. Push them forward. Roll through your shoulders. This time, really tuck your chin towards your chest. Looking good. Are you watching the Olympics? Take your hands all the way up now. Grow a little bit taller. Little bit taller. Pretend I'm pulling from the crown of your head. Everybody at home thinks you're just standing with your hands above your head. You're not. You've got the weight even through your feet. You're pulling up at your knees. You're squeezing your butt. You're drawing in at your abs. You're reaching as tall as you can. You're tucking your chin. And then float it all the way down. Beautiful. Just from here, we're going to go all the way up. Take your hands behind your head and just go over to one side. Just a little reach over. If that's easy, then you can take both hands out and reach long. You can put them together if you like. All I'm looking for is that even shoulders, even hips. Your shoulders sometimes want to rotate. You want to bring them back. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your inner thighs, lift up and over. Keep breathing. Good work. One more. Perfect work. Come up. Remember, take your hands behind your head to start. Lift up tall, squeeze your butt, go over. Trying to keep everything nice and even. Remember, when your body's tight or want to twist and turn. We're just trying to stretch it and get that balance back. Look forward. Transverse locking on, squeeze your butt, weights even throughout your feet. If you want a little bit more, take your arms long, try and touch me. Take that top shoulder back, it wants to roll forward. Cheryl, take it back, Joe. Good work. Lee, that's it. Now breathe out. Come all the way up, float those hands all the way down. Step your legs really big. Nice big wide step. Turn your toes in a little bit. We're going to just float down halfway. So Michelle, halfway stick your butt out. Nice long spine from the tailbone to your head. Good, remember those hands. If you want to stay here, Karina, you can stay here if you like. Otherwise, I'm going to take my hands, place them behind my back, lift them up, and then come down. Take your forehead towards the floor. Keep reaching your hands up and over your head. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Keep breathing. One more breath. And then bring yourself up. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Push through your feet. Squeeze your butt as you come up. Good work. Little shoulder roll. Release those hands. If that's too much, you're going to hang down just like this. Now you thought that was pretty easy. Take your legs a little bit wider. Turn your toes in. Push on the outside of your feet. Let's go again. I want to feel my hamstrings lengthen, inner thighs work. Pull down. Breathe. Here we go. Hold it down here. Take your forehead to the floor. Keep breathing. Lift those arms up. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Breathe. 2 more breaths. Just 2 more breaths. Big breath in. Sigh out. 1 more now. Big breath in. Sigh out. Beautiful. Here we go. Bring it all the way up. Squeeze your butt. Squeeze your inner thighs. Coming up now. Perfect. So we're going to turn our feet just a little bit. I'm going to drop down just to stretch that inner thigh. Stand up tall. Shoulders back and down. Good. Drop down. Check out your knee doesn't go over your toe. It stays behind. I'm just looking for that little inner thigh stretch. Push your hips forward. That's all you need to do. Perfect. While I'm here, take one arm across, push and pull. So I'm dropping down, pushing and pulling. Relax your shoulders. It's going to be really pushing and pulling, constant pressure there. And relax your shoulders. Now you can't even think about which one's hurting the most. My inner thigh, my shoulder. Your abs are locking on. Sit down a little bit lower. Beautiful. Here we go. Coming all the way up. Over to the other side. Just turn that toe in just a little bit. Rotate the other foot out a little bit. Drop down. Remember, I'm stretching on my inner thigh. Push your hips forward just a little bit. Pretend I'm pulling from the crown of your head. Take one hand across. Good work. And then you can sit down as low as you like, just as long as you're getting that little stretch. Squeeze your butt. And this stretch, push and pull. Breathe. Pretend I'm lifting you up out of the crown of your head. Looks beautiful from here. Go a little bit deeper. Drop that hip just one more time. Good work. And then breathe out. Come all the way up. Step these feet in. Oh, perfect. We're going to the floor. If you've got a band, grab your band. Bring it to the floor with you. I'm going to go on my knees first of all. So if it gets too much on your knees, then get a pillow or have a break. Let me change legs so you can see. So I'm just doing a little hip flexor stretch. So I'm pushing my hips forward. Squeeze that butt. Really squeeze it. I want my knee to be in the same direction as my second toe, but not over my second toe. Tilt your pelvis. Good. Shoulder, hip, knee in line. Squeeze that butt. Push it forward. Good. Is that feeling okay? And you're feeling stable. Abs are locking you on here. Take that hand and the bent leg. Lift it up. Julie, go all the way over. So I'm getting that big stretch all the way down my side. Good. And if you want it, you could rotate your chest a little bit with this hand on your knee. Rotate your chest and then go over. Keep tilting this pelvis, squeezing that butt. One more time. Pretend I've got your fingers and I'm pulling you over. Awesome work. Come all the way back. Oh, Let's take both knees on the floor and do a little child's pose before we change legs. So drop your bottom back. If your spine's tight, I'm going to open up my heels and drop my bottom between them and forehead on the floor. So it doesn't matter how high your bottom goes, I just want my forehead on the floor. So remember, we're trying to get that traction through your spine. So forehead on the floor, bottom back. Push into your palms heavy and leave them there. So don't let them come back with you, but start to let your tailbone drop back and down. Big breath in again and then sigh out. Big breath in again and sigh out. Good. From there, then you can come all the way up. But I'm going to bring my chest up first. So push your elbows to the floor and try and bring your chest up first. Good. Bring your legs back. Step the other leg forward. Which one was that? Tilt your pelvis underneath you. So if I'm just hanging out here, this is normal. But then I'm going to really rotate through my pelvis and push it forward. Step that leg as big as you want. Tina, are you with me? Squeeze your butt. Remember to squeeze your butt. You want that big muscle to support you. Then the hand of the bent leg, if you're feeling fine, lift it up behind your ear and then go over. That's it. So, tilting your pelvis, squeezing your butt, hand over. This bottom hand can push against your knee to rotate your chest towards the ceiling to give you a little bit more of a stretch. Oh. Big breath in, sigh out. I think I have a package delivered. Yay! Big breath in and sigh out. Shame it's only dog food. But anyway, package to package. Good work. Coming all the way up. Beautiful. Let's go back to that child pose. Remember, feet wide if you feel it, but you can't get your spine down. Reach your arms long. Sit your bottom down, forehead on the floor. Push your palms heavy into the floor. Tailbone drops back. Now remember, I'm trying to get traction. So I want the top of my head to my tailbone. So hands stay heavy on the floor and let your tailbone drop back. Where's my Leo? Is he not watching me? Is he not doing it with the family? Come on, Leo. Brett, where are you? Melissa, big breath in, sigh out. One more time. Each breath, you feel your spine just lengthening a little bit more. Feeling fantastic. Good. Push your palms heavy into the floor now. Push your forearms heavy into the floor. And remember what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring my chest up forward. So I'm not rolling up this time. Pretend you've got a hook in your chest and I'm coming up. Bring that chest first. Getting a little bit more of that thoracic spine stretch. So here we go. Let's stop halfway. Stop halfway. Chest towards the floor or forward. Get that middle stretch in the middle of your back. Look up. Breathe. Good work. One more breath, Norm. One more breath. And then come all the way up. Beautiful. Let's go to our spine now. So I'm dropping down onto the floor. I've got a neutral spine. If it hurts your lower back, you're going to leave one knee up. Otherwise, grab the other leg, let the other leg go long. Squeeze it in. Now, when you're squeezing it in, check your hips are even, your tailbone's on the floor, tuck your chin, and pull it all the way back. Good. If it's too much, grab your band and let your band help you out. So, see if you can get your shoulder blades heavy on the floor, your spine in neutral, your head, chin tucking down, eyes looking towards your knee, and keep breathing. You want to feel that little compression feeling in your hip. Remember, if it's too hard or if your foot comes off the floor, just flex your toes a little bit. Good. And then change over. Try the other leg. Pull it in. Pretend I've got your leg and I'm pulling it away from you. The long leg, I'm pulling it away from you. Squeeze this in as much as you can. Remember, too much, use that little band or your towel. Shoulder blades heavy on the floor. Tuck your chin. One more breath. And we'll do it one more time. Good work. Change over. Take this leg, take it right out to the side this time, underneath your armpit. You're pulling it way up. Keep breathing, pulling it way up towards you. That looks good. No, keep going. Graham, have you stopped now? You're back to watching the TV? Come on, Raj, come on. Keep going, that's it. So it's right up out to the outside of your rib cage. See if you can keep the other hip down and then change over. Other side. Pull it up, take it out to the side of your rib cage, drag it in, let the other leg go long, pretend I'm pulling the other leg away from you. Try and keep that hip down. And breathe. Shoulders back and down. Looks good. Perfect. One more breath. Excellent work. Drop that leg down. Pick both legs up now. Grab your hands across. If you can grab your elbows across your knees, fantastic. Do that, Kath. Otherwise, I'm just holding onto my knees. If it's too much, tight spine, use that band or towel again, and you're going to pull it down. Shoulder blades heavy on the floor. Tuck your chin. Pretend I've got a little rope on your tailbone and the crown of your head, and I'm pulling it in both directions while you're pulling your knees down. One more breath. Beautiful. And then release it down. Oh, fantastic. Take your legs to one side now. Just a little spine stretch. Look the other direction. Trace, if it's easy for you, I know it is, take this leg on top, put your hand on top, gently push that knee down. Look the other way. So remember, first level here, second level here. Breathe. You want to feel that nice spine twist through all of your spine, opening up through your chest and your shoulder. Bring your legs back together now. Breathe out, come back. Let's do it again on the other side. Drop down, shoulder blade heavy on the floor. If it's easy for you, pretend I'm pushing your rib cage back towards the floor as well. A little bit harder, take your leg across, a little bit harder, hand on top. And then breathe. So if your spine's tight, your shoulder will come up. So you're just trying to concentrate on that shoulder back and down and that knee to the floor. Big breath in, 2 big breaths in. And then sigh out. Oh, let everything go. Let that leg relax. Let's do it one more time. Big breath in. And then sigh out. Let it all go. Let it relax. Good work. Breathe out. Put your legs back together, Stevie. Bring them all the way back. Beautiful work. Grab both knees again. Wrap it around. Squeeze it in. Tuck your chin. So your body's been here before it remembers. So pull it down a little bit more. Remember, if you need that band, add that band. Shoulders back and down, whatever works for you. We're trying to lengthen that spine. You want to feel that little compression into those hips as well. And of course, if you're flexible, grab whatever you can. Good. And then release it. Oh, you know where we're going? Pretzel! Yay! Drop your legs over one side like you're lying watching the TV. And then take this leg up, take it across, drop it down. Oh, roll back. We've sort of been here before. The top hand is the one that's going to grab the bottom foot. Pull that leg back. Oh, look the other direction. Now, have you got it? Beautiful. That's it. And you're looking great. Skateboarding's on the Olympics. How fantastic. I love it. They wear those leotards. Look the other direction. Take your hand now. Grab that top leg and pull it in. Breathe out. Keep pushing this foot against that top hand and keep pulling that top hand in. That's it. Nat, have you got this? Look the other direction. Keep breathing. Big breath in and sigh out. And again, big breath in, Dorothy, sigh out. Good work, Siri. Keep it going. Then bring those knees back together over to the other side. So now you know what you're doing. Legs over to the side. Take this top leg over. Other hand reaches. Now this top hand grabs your bottom foot. Pull it back. So you're trying to pull your hip back. And then look the other way. This leg is still forward. Now your hand grabs hold of it. Pull it up. So you can see the back view of what I'm doing now. You're trying to open up this shoulder. Keep pushing those hips forward. Beautiful. Nicola, keep going. Do you like that little stretch? It's a good one. You could do this one every day. And it doesn't take very long and you feel great. Look the other direction. We've got 2 more breaths. Keep pushing that back foot, remember? Dragging it in. Take this top leg up. Let that shoulder hit the floor if you can. 1 more breath. Oh. Good work. And then release it. Bring your knees back together. Roll it all the way back. Let's do a little bridge. All you need to do is tuck your pelvis. Get that lower part of your spine on the floor. Scoop and then roll up. Push your hips up as high as you can. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Weights even in your feet. Squeeze your butt. Now push your hips a little bit higher by tilting them. Take your hands over your head. I'm going to leave my hands over my head this time and roll down 1 vertebrae at a time, like traction. Push weight towards your knees and your feet. So leave your hands there, breathe out, roll down. Keep pushing the weight towards your feet. 1 vertebrae at a time. Good work. Let's do it again. Hold. Big breath in, sighing out. Squeeze your butt. Push the hips up. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Hands stay there. Push weight to your feet. Breathe out. Roll down. Lengthen through that spine. Beautiful. Perfect. Grab your band. Pop it around your foot. If you haven't got a band, doesn't matter. Grab a towel. I'm going to push my foot to the ceiling, drag it back. Push your foot to the ceiling, drag it back. Noella, this is for you. So if you've got any injuries through your feet, we're going to lengthen out through that calf and Achilles now. Pushing the soleus, working out. Now turn your foot to the side. Oh, rotate it. Good. Rotate. Perfect. Of course, your tummy's still locked on. Your shoulders are back and down. Your chin's tucked. Point and flex. Push against that towel or band, whatever you've got. Your tailbone's heavy on the floor. Abs are still locked on. And you're lengthening your hamstring as well. Stay on this little leg. Now I'm going to pull it back a little bit further. Don't let your bottom come off the floor. Leave it on the floor. So I don't care how long this leg goes over my head. I just want to feel that hamstring stretch. And if you are flexible, be really conscious that your transverse is locking on, your tailbone's on the floor. And if you want to lengthen the other leg, you can go ahead and do that as well. Now, point and flex your foot. Point and flex. Here we go again. We're pulling it back. Oh, can you go a little bit further this time? Yes, you can. Point and flex. Here we go. Pull it back again. Oh, perfect. Stay there. Now, see if you can push your heel to the ceiling and straighten out this leg. Squeeze your quad. Push your heel to the ceiling, bottom on the floor. Pull it back a little bit more. Beautiful. Perfect. Bring it down slowly, bend the other leg, and then change over. Point and flex. Same on the other side. Now really push against that band or that towel, and if you haven't got one, then you're just pointing and flexing. If it's too much for your leg to stay up there for so long, you can bend it a little bit. Whatever suits you. So push against it. That's it. Now I'm going to turn that toe to the inside. So turn it and then back to neutral. Turn it again, then back to neutral. Beautiful. So you're rotating your foot to the center. So rotating through that little socket, your heel and your ankle. Good. And and then hold it here, point and flex again. Perfect. Then bring it back towards you a little bit more. Point and flex, point and flex. Keep pointing and flexing, and then bring it back towards you just a little bit more. That's it. And again, looks good, looks good. So one side might feel great and the other side not so great. That's okay. We're just going to work through it. It doesn't have to be as even as the other side. We're just trying to get it there. Squeeze your quad, pull it back. Last one now. Point, flex, really pull this toe back. Tailbone heavy on the floor. Good work. Now hold it here, pull it back, heel to the ceiling, squeeze your quad, tailbone down. And of course you could lengthen that leg calf, don't need to ask, just lengthen. Push your heel to the ceiling. Squeeze your quad, pull it back just a little bit. Beautiful. Bend the other knee, take it down. I'm going to stay on this leg just because it's easy, but you can swap it over. I'm going to pull this leg on top and then push it back. But I'm really going to pull this band. So, and if you don't have the band, you're going to pull your leg towards you. So pretend I haven't got the band. I'm pulling my leg towards me. This one can help as well. I want to feel that stretch a little bit deeper in my glute. If it's too much, you could stay here. Knees even, hips even. Otherwise I'm pulling. And if you want it a little bit harder, you can sit up and do this one. So let me show you. You keep sitting and or laying and pulling, or sit up and pull this leg forward. Too much for my spine. I'm going to lay down. So remember, you know your body the best. So do what suits you. Because there's always an alternative. Good work. Take that leg down. Let's try the other leg. So take it up. If you've got the band, let me show you the band this time. I'm just going to hold on to it and pull it in. Take this leg, push against it like a normal little glute stretch, but I'm really working with the band more so than this leg. Perfect. Keep your hips even. Try and keep your knees even and keep pulling in. If that's too much, remember that leg's on the floor. Hips are even, knees are even, and you could just slightly take it up. Otherwise, we've got one more breath. Here we go. Big breath in. Sigh out. Perfect. Drop that leg down. Oh, release that leg. Excellent work. Grab your knees. We're going to go for a little roll. Roll forward and then roll over. So I'm lengthening out through my spine. Tuck your chin. Every little vertebrae goes onto the floor and then comes up. Make sure you're on something that's a little bit soft, otherwise it's going to be a little bit bumpy on your spine. So have a few goes. If it's too much, have a little rest. And again, big breath in, sign out. Perfect. Two more. Your tummy's also working as a secondary. Yeah, lengthening out your spine. Try and let every little vertebrae go by themselves. Beautiful work. Come all the way up. Spin over. You're going to take your legs out to the side now. So if I show you this direction, my legs are out to the side. I'm going to take my hands forward. If you can get your toes turned out, fantastic. If it's too much, you can just stay here, toes in. I'm going to push my bottom back and then come forward. Breathe. You're going to have to breathe. Breathe. So I'm working deep into my hips now, trying to get that big stretch. I'm going to drop it back a little bit more. You're in control of this. So let me show you from the side. Your legs are out. I'm bringing my body weight forward and then I'm pushing it back slightly. And then come forward again. Let your hips drop down. Nice straight spine, legs turned out. Then push it back. Here we go again. So your hips get really tight. You walk around on them all the time. So we're just trying to lengthen it out. Good. Breathe. Push it back. And now you're thinking, oh, it's getting easier. I love it. So you're going to drop back a little bit more now. Drop your bottom back a little bit more. Go down to your elbows here. Now if that's comfortable, you can stay there. Tina, if it's too much, stay up here. If you need a block underneath you or a chair, do that. But if it's starting to feel like you're releasing through your hips, you can open them up a little bit more. And then, I know Dorothy, you can go all the way down to your chest. You can take it all the way down to the floor. Good work, Cheryl. Push down to the floor, that's it. Now breathe. We've got 3 breaths here. It's sort of like this, isn't it? Killing you. Breathe. I promise you'll feel great after this. Big breath in, sighing out. And again, big breath in, sigh out. We've got 1 more breath. You can do it. Big breath in, sigh out. Good work. Bring your chest up. Now I'm going to walk my hands back to where I feel stable. Then walk your toes and knees in towards each other. Oh, how did that feel? Perfect. So good. We're going to do it 1 more time. So come all the way out. Take your legs wide. Turn your feet out. This time, I'm just going to drop my chest down. Remember that thoracic spine? I'm going to stretch through that again, just in case you didn't feel it. So can you see what I'm doing? I'm dropping my chest to the floor. So I want to try and put actually the middle of my back. I'm still getting that stretch through my legs though. And then drop down. Good. Now if you're really flexible, of course you can take your legs out as wide as you can. You ballerina professionals. But us mere mortals will just hang out here as long as we can and breathe. Chest down, breathe out. Push your bottom back a little bit. So it starts to release pretty quick. So push your bottom back just a little bit more. Good. And then come all the way up through your chest first of all. Beautiful. Stay here. So now your body's back towards your hips a little bit more. Drop your elbows down. Back into your hips. So back into your hips. Not so much thoracic in the middle of your back. Breathe. Just 3 breaths. Big breath in. Sigh out. 1 more time. Of course your chest can be on the floor if that's enough for you. Good. And then push yourself up. Oh, bring those little legs together. Oh, take the one behind you. Let's go for a little calf stretch here. It's nice and easy. Push that heel back and then come up. Push that heel back, come up. 1 more, push that heel back. Beautiful. Change over. Heel pushes back. One more, and then I'm going to go to the floor. Go all the way to the floor. Belly on the floor. Grab 1 leg. Push your hips forward. I'm trying to get a quad stretch now. So the front of my thigh is where I'm stretching. You're pushing your hips forward, grabbing your leg as much as you can. If it's too hard, use the band, the towel, wrap it behind your leg, and then hold it here. Then you've got a stretch happening. Remember, you want to feel that there's stretching and that it's not pain. So a little bit of stretching, not pain, and then pull it back. If it's easy for you, that's what you're thinking, isn't it, Cheryl? It's easy. You're going to push your leg towards the ceiling. Squeeze your butt. Keep pushing against your hand though. Good. And then take it down. Relax. You can let go of that leg. We'll do it 1 more time. Grab your leg, squeeze your butt. Make sure you're squeezing your butt. Push it up. This shoulder can open up a little bit as well. Relax your head. Ah. That's the way I like it. Woohoo. Good work. Then release. Ah. Try the other side. So here we go. Grab your leg, relax your upper body, push against your hand, drag it in a little bit more. And again, take your leg up if it's too easy. So if it's too easy, remember you're going to lift your knee off the floor. If it's too hard, use the band around your leg. Whatever suits you. We've got 1 more breath. Push it up. Good work. And then take it all the way down. Beautiful. From here, I'm going into a cat stretch. Coming all the way up. Tuck your pelvis underneath you. Roll up, chin and chest. And then roll back down the other way. Let your belly drop down, chin up. And here we go again. We've got one more. Really articulate through every little vertebrae. Hi, Wendy. Really articulate through every little vertebrae. So it feels like every little disc, every little vertebrae is peeling up and rolling down. Belly drops way down. Breathe as you move. Then from here, we'll just do one more. You're in this neutral spine. Come all the way back. Step up nice and big. I'm going to go into pigeon to start with. So any way you can get there, this leg's going to tuck underneath me. So drop it underneath me. That was graceful again, wasn't it? Not? So I've just dropped that leg underneath me. Any way you can get there. That leg's underneath me. If your bottom's up, that's fine. Or you can drop it down to the floor, whichever way suits you. Wherever you feel the stretch. Once you're there, reach forward. Come towards me. Good. Chest goes to your thigh. And then if you're still feeling great, tuck your chin. How's that feeling? Oh, beautiful. And breathe. Now pretend I've got a hook in your chest and I'm dragging your chest forward. Good work. The same leg. Sit down on your bottom. Now this same leg that you can see in front of you, start to move it to 90 degrees. Woohoo! Nick, can you feel that now? Now, I want to lean this way because it takes the pain away and it's easier, but I want you to push yourself straight as you can. Good work, Margaret. Keep going. If that's easy, you're going to come up a little bit more and drop it down. Now, then take your chest forward. Whatever suits you, but I want to feel that big stretch through my glute, through that IT band as well. Breathe. Pretend I'm pulling this back leg away from you. Oh, take your chest down, see if you can lean into it just a little bit. That's it. One more breath. Oh. And then come all the way up. Oh, excellent work. Come back, let that leg come in just like the beginning. Bring the other leg to meet it. Oh, you look like a mermaid on a rock. Sweep it all the way over. You know we're going to change over legs. Drop this hand down. Reach towards your knee. I want to get a stretch through QL here, so at the back of your rib, bottom rib. Reach towards your knee. Relax your head. Take your hand up and over. Oh, perfect. Let's try the other leg. So coming up, switch legs. Drop down. Now see if you can even your hips up. You can drop your bottom to the floor if that makes it better for you. Or get this little hip flexor stretch happening again. Drop down. Reach long. Breathe. You've got to breathe. That's it. Stay with it. Ah, nearly there. I've never done so much cooking in my life. And as many of my friends can tell you, I don't cook. Stay down. Good work. Now coming all the way up. So here we go again. That same little leg. Bottom's on the floor now. Take this leg up. If it's hard, just maybe a meal will do for you and then lean into it. It releases pretty quick. So a meal, and then you think, I'll give it another go. All I need to do is just a little meal. And if it's too much, you can always take it back. And again, but I'm trying to get it up to 90 degrees eventually. It doesn't have to be today. And one side's always tighter than the other, Julie, so don't worry. If that's enough for you, you can stay there. Otherwise, even it up. Stay at whatever level you feel that you're at today. So as long as you're feeling the stretch through your hip flexor, through your glute, it's working. It's for you. You're in the right place. Shoulders even if you can. Pull it up one more time. Good. Here we go. Bring this knee back. Woo-hoo. Mermaid on a rock. Grab that bottom knee. Lift your hands up. Reach over. Oh, you've done it. 45 minutes worth of stretching. You've recovered. You're longer, leaner. Take this hand down. You've pulled your body in every direction. Take it all the way up. Hopefully you feel stretched, lengthened, and free of pain. Good, come all the way back up. Oh, give your shoulders a little roll. Give yourself a big clap. You've done it. Good work, team. Remember, check with a doctor or physio if these exercises are right for you. Tomorrow, we'll be here again at 9:30 waiting for you. If you've got any questions, just pop them up here. I'll always get back to you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. I think it's ABT. Mwah. See you soon. Love you. Stay safe. Bye.